Hey guys, it's Martin Cliffe here. Welcome to another video. And today I want to put a case forward that as a guitarist, you need two electric guitars. Now, as I say, need two electric guitars, because it may well be that you want more than that, or you have more than that, and that's fine. For many people, but basically, I think if we're looking at the most kind of minimal approach to guitar playing, as a guitar player, you need two guitars. Those two guitars may vary depending on your circumstances. If you are a metal guitar player, maybe you need a 6-string and a 7-string guitar. If you are a gigging musician who only plays one style of music, maybe you need a guitar and a backup of that guitar for if you break a string. If you are a home player, maybe you need a guitar with humbuckers and a guitar with single coils, which has been my approach. Maybe you need a Strat and a Tele, or a Strat and a Les Paul, or a Tele and a Les Paul, or a 335 and a Gretsch, or it all depends on what kind of music you play. Your mileage may vary, but I think for most of us, we need two guitars. Now, I have 16 electric guitars currently. I'm looking to reduce that down to at most 8, maybe 7 or 6. But the key elements of my guitar collection are a guitar with single coils and a guitar with humbuckers. And realistically, I will probably keep 2 of each because I do play live when we can play live, and I do play in other environments. And I also occasionally use alternate tunings, which is another possible option. Maybe you're a guitarist who plays in standard tuning and also an open tuning, so you need a guitar in both things. It is very rare for most of us that we need more than 2. Now, I'm not saying, again, we don't want more than 2, but it's all a case of what do we actually need. It's just something I want to encourage you to think about. It's all too easy to get wrapped up in this whole belief that you need a whole wall full of guitars and amps and effects and all that kind of thing. But realistically, how many guitars do you need? 2, I think, is pretty strong case for the answer. For me, it would be very difficult to go down to 2, but I could if I had to. And it would be Old Red and it would be Blue, because they are the guitars that tick the boxes for me. Now, I'm not saying that I can't, justify and find use for several other guitars in my collection. But that kind of is a good starting point. I think for all of us, really, is to think, okay, 2 is my baseline. What on top of that supplements things in a positive way without causing decision fatigue, without causing clutter, without causing mental clutter, without just getting in the way and just requiring too much of us as players, too much in terms of maintenance. Strings go off if you don't use the guitar, or if you use the guitar over a period of time. If you don't play a guitar for 6 months, it's still going to need new strings. So are you if finances are an issue, as well as not having to spend as much on guitars, maybe you need to think about your maintenance costs. Cases are expensive. If you need to move, as I'm very much finding at the moment, shipping 20 guitars is a lot of money. Whereas if I was shipping 3 or 4, it would be much cheaper. I could potentially even fly with them. So, just something to think about as I'm kind of bringing together the two sides of the music side of things and the minimalist mindset. Not in terms of minimalist music, that doesn't interest me at all, but in terms of bringing just thinking about the gear we need versus the gear we think we need, the gear we want, the gear we have. You need 2 guitars. Thanks for watching. See you next week.